I'm here to facilitate the expansion of the electronic medical record so that it can be used for patient registration, billing, but also to expand it to where the patient is in the hospital and clinical information, admission, discharges, so that Karanda can track what it is they're doing. But how it came about is Dr. Ray Markham came over in March with an electronic medical record, essentially because Karanda was doing everything on paper and having trouble tracking everything on paper and things were getting lost. And he brought this over so they could at least have some computer tracking of their accounts to start with. So what we essentially did was the network that Karanda installed 3 years ago and was lying dormant, we transferred the electronic medical record onto that so that all the computers in Karanda could use it. Problem is, all those computers have been sitting gathering dust for 3 years, so one of my jobs was to find them, see if they actually turned on and explode, remove the wasp nests or find the several ones that the mouse had chewed through the wires, and eventually get them physically working. We then unfortunately found that there was a software problem with the software that Karanda was using as the base networking system, and that's taken a lot of work to figure out why it wasn't working, what we need to do, and several workarounds, but we finally have figured that out. Okay, let's head to theatre and see if we can get this one to work. Now this is when you do your little prayer. Good. Yes. There's moments of blank screens that you worry about. Okay, so this is not a victory. Have to give up on this one. First time it loads up takes time. But we got this far, so we're looking good. If I can get this as a mission critical spot, because if they can put their operation data in there, it'd save them a huge amount of work. Oh, it loaded! Official happy dance time. So what we've been able to do now is, yes, expand the electronic medical record to all departments in the hospital so that they can use it. What I've been trying then now to help train people is to just get familiar with turning on a computer for some people, using a mouse for some people, logging on. The idea being, again, so Karanda can actually track what it is they're doing. Because at the moment there's a lot of people going around with lots of pieces of paper and lots of different books writing out the same information again and again and again.
We are very thankful to those who introduced this computer system to us. Previously, when we were using manual, when we were using some more books, it takes time for us to record the patients' bills, those who failed to pay their fees in full. So now we can enter them once in the computer system, so there is no need to carry lots of books. We are still learning, but we are at the advanced stage.
I would like to thank the team which introduced this system to this hospital, because this system is helping us a lot. And some of the times it was hard to look for that patient who had a date for the hospital, because we took about an hour or 30 minutes to search for that patient, but right now it's now paperless, so it took us some time, but right now it's just it. So I think this system is helping us a lot.
So along with that, there's been some other things they've been asking me to do. A big one was they never really knew what they had in the pharmacy and what not. So someone could be on the ward saying, can I give this medicine? Do we have it? Do we not? So we've created a list for pharmacy to keep updated so it can be checked in all the computers in the ward so someone can check, oh, we're out of that this week, let's use something else. For the operating room, the surgeons needed to track what operations they were doing for their licensing, so we set up a way for them to put the operations in and report that out. With respect to the computer system, certainly seeing people using it and getting it and seeing the benefit, because initially it's that, oh, this is so much work, this is so much work, and I get that. But when you see, like in the outpatient department, the nurse who's been working there, each day she's getting slicker and faster, and she's realising, oh, this is going to save lot of time and be better because the information is more accurate. So it's those little things when you see sort of people click, the light clicks on that they've seen, oh, okay, this is how it can help me. Because it's not about, oh, you've got to do extra work or do this. It's about how can it help you and make it, in the end, life easier. Not only for the staff, but definitely for the patient. I think that's when you've got to come back down to it. Because if the information about the patient is accurate, then that saves them a lot of time too. Not having to say their name, date of birth, address, time and time and time again. It certainly will make their life a lot easier in just one small way, hopefully.